Hello and welcome to Phil's Workshop. It's been a while, I know. Right, now then. I was talking about some kit that I bought. And this was one of them. This is for setting up the squareness of the blade. But I'm not quite happy with the way them pins are. If I turn them on edge, you can see they're a little bit on the sharp side. Now, I just tried to set it up on the table saw, and yeah, it works, but I'm not 100% happy with it. I want to try and do something else with this. Idea being is on there, on the bottom of there, is to either drill, which I think I probably will do, and put in some small or a very fine ball bearing. The idea being is so as this will run within the actual T-slot. It's already got them on the edge there. I think you can just about see them on that. And those are fine. It's just the fact that when it's actually on these, it scrapes. Now, if it was a oh dear, one of the more expensive table saws that have got a forged tabletop on it, it'd probably be all right. But with the Evolution, what it's doing is it's scratching down at the bottom, and I don't like it. I'll flatten them off a little bit, but it's still doing it, so I need to work on that one. This is from Amazon. Generally, on the whole, I'm quite pleased with it, but it just needs that little bit of timpering before I'm 100% with it, and that's what I need to do. Now, the next thing that I've done, if I can put that at the road there, is I don't know, honestly, things are going wrong altogether today. I was on YouTube, and I was looking at this business for about, now I'm going to turn around and pick this lot up, but so you'll have to bear with me, so I'll keep on walloping away at you. They were on about cleaning of the blades, and some guy was turning around and saying that the cost of the stuff was quite expensive. So, out of curiosity, being that way inclined, I went and had a look, and I was quite surprised. As I say, I was sorry about seeing the back of you, but I want to pick these up before I can get up. The stuff is quite expensive, to say the least. So, as I was then flicking through, as I say, I found this guy that turned around and said, "Oh, you don't need to go and buy that. You can do it another way." So I thought to myself, okay, what's he on about? So what he's on about is getting clothing liquid and doing a 50-50 mix. So that's what I've done. I've done a 50-50 mix. 50% of it is that, and 50% of it is water. So what I'm going to do is I've got hold of a couple of trays, and then I'm going to soak this. Now, as you can see, it's quite marked all the way around. So let's see, what actually happens. Does it work or doesn't it work? Now, hang on. Let me take you off here for a minute. Just bear with me, folks. And put you up there. I haven't set up my camera yet, so I will get round to it eventually and make things a lot better for you. So, okay, we put it on, and he said, let that soak. So, okay, what we'll do now, we'll let that soak in there, and then we'll see what happens, see if it works or not. Now, the other things I've done as well is I've decided, you know, I've been iffing and ahhing about it for ages, to get the left-hand extension for the Evolution, the R255 TBL Plus, the left-hand extension, simply because sometimes with being on my own, I've got nobody that can steady stuff. I don't cut a lot of panels of wood, but I was thinking ahead, thinking to myself, well, I might end up getting some, you know, and I need something. So that's what I did. But there is another ulterior motive for the reason why I'm doing this. And that is because of this piece of kit here. Now, I've had this for a while, and obviously I've not been able to do anything with it due to the fact that I haven't been able to get into the shop. But what it is, it's made by Vivo, and it is a mitre gauge. Now, I'll get it out bit by bit. It comes with a load of Allen keys and a spanner. This is, I mean, I've got to find somewhere to store it. This is the handle for grabbing hold of. This is the first body, or should I say the bit that actually goes into the T-slot. And what I'm going to do, I notice I've got to set all this lot up for actually going. I will do a video on it, but I just thought I'd show it on this one. And I need to slacken that nut off a tad, so as, oi, boy, come, you know, that's tight. Oh, there you go, that's another, that's another nail broke. Right, I need to get me, what's the name out on this, the Allen keys, because that is very, very tight. I suppose it's been done like that for transportation, but there you go, that's it. Now that's a little bit too slack. Just wants a little bit of a nip up. That's all. Okay, now then, what we've got then is we've got the various settings, and what it is that piece there, we just turn it round, drop it down, and when we've come to a setting, i.e. which is 0, it locks itself in and doesn't move. The other part of it is, that comes with it, is what they call, I think, if I am right, an incre adjustment. So as you can see, it can be adjusted, micro adjust, that's it. You can set that, then of course, like, you can turn the what's name, and you can actually, as you can see, you can put a micro adjustment on that for when you're doing your cutting. And then the main part of it, the actual fence, is there. Now if I bring it in, you can see as it's all numbered up. Now the other reason as well why I bought that extension is because of the size of this. And the other thing it does as well, that lever there, I slacken that off, and if I've got along the piece, I can slide that out. And it actually does slide out. I think it's to 3 feet. I've yet to measure it, but it does slide out a fair bit. So I could have got the smaller one, but for the sake of probably an extra couple of quid, I think that's all it was. I think there was only about £2-5 difference between them, between the normal one and this extendable one. I thought, well, knowing me, at some time or other I might want it. I might not, I might never use it. But I thought to myself, well, if I don't use it, when I pass all my stuff on, which, you know, let's face it, things happen in life, and then my dear brother-in-law, he will feel the benefit of a lot of this, but that's something else. So that's it. This is the one which I'm going to do a video on later on, as soon as I can get a chance. As I say, things are a little bit awkward at the moment. So I'll pack this away, and as soon as I'm ready to do a video of it, then I'll get it up and running. But today, all I'm going to concentrate on is the is this business over that, and hopefully, will I do it? I don't know. It's all right. I've got to do me 0 what's the name on it as well. So that's what's coming up in the very near future. At the moment, I just can't get round to it at the moment because it's well, you won't know what the crack is, you don't need to keep on telling you. But as soon as I do get a little bit more time, now the weather's changed, then we will get this done. And I know I'm waffling, I'm sorry. There you go, I'm trying to keep things moving. Right. And I also bought another one of these. I've already got one, and I think at the time I should have bought the 2. This one I think was 36 quid, I think, 35, 36 quid. And when I originally bought the first one of these, it was only 24 quid. And I was effing and ahhing about buying two at the time, and I thought, no, I won't need it. But yeah, you know, it's always handy to have a couple of these. They are very good. Now, you've got the original, which is a gripper, but I can't see forking out that sort of money for something that does exactly the same job at half the cost, because I think them grippers are somewhere in the region of something stupid like about 80, 90, probably 100 bloody quid for them, and if not more. But yes, okay, you can get a lot more kit for them, I know. So we've got that cooking. Now what I want now is one of my, not that one. Right, now I'm not going to use a metal brush on this. Copper. Again, I've never done this before. I am just a pure DIY. I'm no woodworker, not like a lot of you out there, which are very exceptional to say the least. I just do it for fun. Everything I do, I do for fun because I enjoy doing it. But I like to learn. One of the things I've learned, they turned around and said, is when you come to clean it after it's soaked for a while, don't use a metal brush, use a copper one. So let's see what happens, eh? If I don't know if I can tilt you down enough. No, I can't. It won't allow me to tilt you down enough. So I'll just give it a bit of a brushing and see what happens. Now I think you did say about leave it for about half an hour. It's it is coming off, but it's somewhat slow, and I think, to be honest, the stuff that's on there, I don't think it's what's left from the wood that I've been cutting, although some of it is. I think a lot of it is down to the fact that it might be a little bit of rust, actually. But anyway, we will carry on. Well, I must admit, this is the first time I've ever cleaned one. My last ones, well, I've still got the first one I ever had, actually. But I do tend to, if I'm cutting good wood, and that's wood that I've bought, then I will use a proper wood blade. But with a lot of the wood which I've got is wood that's already been pre-used. Now, believe it or not, that is quite slippy. That is quite slippy in there. And yes, you know, I think it's working. This is the other side of it. And this one had a big orange wattage round it, and I want bits onto the teeth. But there you go. You can see the faint line where it is, where I've been doing it. And it's cleaned up quite well, that has. The other side, as I say, I'm not too I think that's probably rust. To be honest. No, it is, yeah. It is, yes, it is. I just think I need to leave it in soak a little bit longer. And I must admit, the teeth have come up a hell of a lot cleaner than what they were. So it's certainly doing something. It might not be perfect, but it's doing something. And I'll just wipe this off, and then there you go. As you can see, it works. I was a little bit sceptical, but it is working. So I think that needs to be left in soak for a little bit longer, and I can feel it. So yeah, we'll leave it in soak a little bit longer. So there we have it. Things are going along reasonably well. And before I go in, I know I should have had my gloves on. But I thought to myself, well, it's only washing soapy water, so it wouldn't make much difference. Right, so the other thing which I did with the table saw is I also give it a good deep clean as well. Again, it's something that I used to do with a lot of my tools, because I used to use a lot of specialist tools at work, and periodically I'd give them a clean, but I hadn't cleaned since, well, I've cleaned it once since I've had it. This is the second time now I've cleaned it, and I give it a damn good cleaning off and what have you. The blade, when I checked it, it was, for me, within tolerances. It was about, what? I think it was about 5 thou out, according to the dial gauge. And I tried to alter it, but I couldn't get at it for holding the two together. I still have to have another go at it, but it's a lot straighter than what it was originally when I first checked it, before I actually started this video. When I first checked it, it was somewhere in the region around about 20 thou out, so it was out a fair way. Anyway, that's me doing a lot of waffling, as per usual. And I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. We're beginning to climb up again. Again, bear with me, folks, and I'll get the videos out as soon as I can. Life's just a little bit difficult at the moment, and it's a pleasure having you on board, and I look forward to your comments. What I will do now is I'll show you the fasteners for the sidearm. Now, I thought it would have come with them. Now, I'm also in a group for Evolution, and they don't. The only screws that come with them are the securing screws for securing the plate onto the two rods, because one's a round rod, one's like half round with a square on it. So you've got the two screws for that. Then you've got the two screws to stop you from pulling it all the way out as well. But you haven't got any screws on for actually holding it in place. If you were moving this round by hand, it would be a right royal pain in the butt, because this damn thing can keep on flashing out and what have you. Mine's on the trolley that comes with them. It probably wouldn't have been a mess, but I thought to myself, oh, I'll bugger it, I'm going to make some. Now, I didn't check the thread as to what it was, whether it was 5mm or 6mm. I just automatically thought, well, it's something that hasn't probably been machined properly. So I just ran a tap through it, and I ran a 6mm through it. And then what I did was then is I made my own nuts for it. So what I'll do now is I'll take it out now. And then I can show you. Now, it'll have to be this way because I can't turn the camera around. Whew. Now then, hopefully, where are we? Right, there. There, can you see it? Those are what I've actually made. And what it is, it's a nut, it's a bolt rather, with the end turned down. And then the, what's the name, put on back to front, the wing nut. So I'll undo that one. Undo the other one, the other side, which is exactly the same, made exactly the same way. So undo that, and then there you have it. That's how far it comes out, and that little bit could make all the difference. So with that, and with this video, I think I've waffled on enough at this one. I'll probably watch this one and see if it's worthwhile me putting it out. And if I decide to put it out, I will do. And then you'll see it for yourself. But more than likely I will. So, with that, please subscribe. There's a lot of you that pass through and just have a look. I know I'm not the best of YouTube channels, I know. But it helps. It's an incentive, and it's incentive to all up and coming small YouTubers, even those that do it for fun like me. It's nice to know when you've got people that do that, and it doesn't cost anything. It's about the only thing yet in this country that's free of charge. So please subscribe. It does help, and it gives you that, you know, that boost that you might be doing something a little bit right, if not a lot, you know. So with that, thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. This is Phil's Workshop saying ta-ra for now. Bye-bye, folks. Bye-bye.